Her father split his wealth in front of everyone. One daughter got the houses, the cars, the savings. The other got an old laptop and a box of second-hand books. Years later, the useless child they threw away built a tech empire. And one desperate afternoon, the family that starved her walked into her office. Not knowing the CEO they were begging for a job was the same girl they once called worthless. This is the story of Zoe Reed. Zoe and Emma had the same father, Mark Reed, but that was where the similarity ended. Emma had everything: a warm mother, a gentle father, a full plate, new clothes for every term, birthday cakes with her name and icing. Zoe had the same house, but no mother, no warmth, no safe corner. Her mother had died young. Mark never healed from that grief. He blamed Zoe's mother for everything, and because you can't punish the dead, he punished the child she left behind. When Mark married Helen, Zoe hoped things would get better. Instead, they got worse. In that house, love was measured, and Zoe always got the smallest share. Emma's meals were hot. Zoe's plates arrived late, if at all. "Didn't you eat at school?" Helen would snap. "You're always hungry. Be grateful for what you get." Emma's school fees? Paid instantly. Zoe's fees? Always late, sometimes unpaid. She'd sit outside class pretending she was resting while her classmates whispered. Helen's words cut sharper than knives. "Orphan, burden. Your mother left you and left us with her problem." Mark heard it all. He saw the empty plates. He saw Zoe sitting alone, and he said nothing. His silence told Zoe everything. "You are not wanted here." The only light in Zoe's life was her classmate, Mia Carter. Mia slid over whenever Zoe came late. She shared notes, lunches, and secrets. After school, Zoe lingered outside the Carter house, a big, warm home that smelled like love, not fear. One day, Mia spotted her from the gate. "Zoe? What are you doing there? Come in." Zoe whispered, "I don't want to bother anyone." "You could never bother me. Come." Mrs. Carter welcomed her with gentle eyes. Mr. Carter nodded and placed a plate of food in front of her. "You're always welcome here," he said. That night, and many nights after, the Carter home became her shelter. Whenever Helen threw her books or Mark ignored her tears, Zoe ran to the Carters. In that home, she heard words she wasn't used to. "You're smart. You matter. You are safe here." With Mia by her side, Zoe felt hope for the first time. Years passed. Zoe grew, Emma grew, and the gap between them grew even wider. Emma remained adored. Zoe remained invisible. Then everything changed. Mark got sick. Hospital visits multiplied. Medicine bottles lined his table. Fear crept into his voice. He realized he might not survive, so he decided to divide his inheritance. He called everyone to the living room, and life, once again, reminded Zoe where she stood. Mark cleared his throat, pretending he was still the strong head of the house. "This house goes to Emma." Helen smiled proudly. "The cars, the shop, the savings account, also to Emma." Zoe sat quietly. She didn't expect much. She knew how this story went. "And for Zoe," Mark paused, "there's an old laptop from my office and a few books. They're good books." A used laptop, a couple of books. Helen nodded approvingly. "It's fair," she said. "Emma has always been here for us." Emma looked away. No one defended Zoe. No one said she deserved better. Later that night, Zoe packed a small bag. She placed the old laptop inside, the books, her certificates, a picture of her late mother. She walked out quietly, no goodbyes. No one noticed she was gone. She headed to the only place that ever felt safe, Mia's town. Hours later, she stood outside the Carter house. The door opened. Mia walked out, saw her, froze. "Zoe? Oh my God, Zoe!" Zoe tried to smile, but tears beat her to it. Within seconds, Mia was hugging her tightly. "You're staying here," Mia said. "No matter what happened, this is your home." And for the first time, Zoe believed her. Telling the Carters her story wasn't easy. She spoke in pieces, between tears, between breaths. Mrs. Carter squeezed her hand. "In this house, you're not a leftover child. You're family." Mr. Carter added, "You're not going back there, ever." And they kept their word. With their support, Zoe returned to school. She worked harder than she ever had. That old laptop, the one given to her like trash, became her gateway to a new world. She taught herself coding, network systems, cybersecurity. Pain sharpened her focus. Rejection fueled her hunger. She earned a degree in computer science, then a master's in information systems, then a job, then another, then her first big opportunity. Finally, she launched her own company, NovaNet Broadband Technologies, a network empire that spread across towns and cities. Her name soon appeared in magazines. Zoe Reed, the tech genius who built a network from nothing. Sometimes she sat alone in her office, looking at the skyline. "Mother," she whispered, "I hope you can see me now." But while Zoe rose, the Reed household sank. Mark's health declined. His business died. Debts piled. Cars sold. Bills unpaid. Helen's pride cracked. Emma began to panic. One day, Emma scrolled through job listings. A posting caught her eye. NovaNet Broadband, hiring client relations staff. Interview with the CEO required. "Apply," Helen said. "We need money in this house." Emma ironed her best blouse, grabbed her resume, and headed to the NovaNet building. She had no idea who waited upstairs. The receptionist smiled. "The CEO will see you soon." Emma sat nervously. Meanwhile, upstairs, Zoe stared at the resume. Emma Collins. Life had brought the past right to her office. "Send her in," Zoe said. Emma entered, smiling nervously, then stopped dead. The CEO in front of her looked powerful, but strangely familiar. "Good afternoon," she began. "I'm here to—" "I know why you're here," Zoe said calmly. "Do you remember me?" Emma blinked. Then recognition burned through her face. "Zoe?" Zoe nodded. Emma's legs shook. "This is your company?" "Yes," Zoe said. "The same Zoe you starved. The same Zoe whose school fees were always late. The same Zoe your mother called a burden." Emma burst into tears. "I'm so sorry," she sobbed. "If I could go back—" "You can't," Zoe said softly. "But you can choose who you are today." Emma whispered, "Are you going to reject me?" Zoe took a breath. "I won't punish my company for the past. If you qualify, you can work here, but not because you're my sister, and not because I owe you anything." Emma nodded through tears. "Thank you. Thank you for even giving me a chance." But the story didn't end there. A week later, Emma returned to Zoe's office, this time with Mark and Helen. Their pride was gone, their arrogance dead. Mark's voice shook. "Zoe, I failed you. I let my anger at your mother make me a monster. Please, forgive me." Helen stepped forward crying. "I was cruel. I was jealous. I was wrong. I treated you like you weren't human. Please, forgive me." Zoe's own tears flowed. "You can't change the past," she whispered, "but I forgive you, not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace." Zoe didn't abandon them. She helped, but with boundaries. She gave enough for survival, not luxury. No more enabling their pride. Emma got the job, starting from the bottom. And for the first time, she worked hard. Zoe went home to the Carters that night. Mia hugged her. "How did it go?" "The past came knocking," Zoe said, "and I answered it without letting it swallow me." Mia smiled. "So what now?" Zoe looked at the city, glowing with networks her company powered. "Now," she said softly, "I build from purpose, not pain. Because the girl they starved, the girl they insulted, the girl they treated like a burden, became a force. She forgave, she healed, she flourished, and she became living proof that what people throw away, God can turn into something powerful. We have come to the end of our story. Please encourage us by subscribing to this channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.